Peace. Look, have y'all heard of the rice experiment? The rice experiment. I think it's a phenomenal experiment, and you should try it. You should try it with your kids, with your niece, your nephew, whoever. I did it with my youth program that I had like 2 years ago, and they loved it. I loved it as well because that was my first time ever doing it as well, and I wasn't sure of the outcome, so I was like, oh, it works, and it worked, and it was phenomenal. It was mind blowing because we're talking about energy. In the tangible. Because you can't see energy. But if you put it into an experiment and being able to see the result of what positive energy looks like, negative energy looks like, it's mind-blowing. So I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to try it out for yourself and be able to see it. So if you don't know anything about it, you can check it out on YouTube and see it for yourself. But you take 3 jars and you fill it up with rice. Cook the rice, wait till it cool off, and you fill it up, and you label 1 jar love, 1 jar ignore, 1 jar hate. Now with the kids, I did only 2 jars. I didn't want them to walk around with 3 jars, and I didn't think they were responsible enough for that. So I just told them, have the love and the hate one. Be responsible with 2 of them and bring it back. You got to take care of it for 30 days. So the love, for whole 30 days, you grab the love, you speak positive to it. Oh man, I love you. Oh man, I love you. Oh man, I want the best. Say all positive stuff. The ignore, obviously ignore, but we didn't do the ignore one. And then hate, you speak negative stuff. I'm talking about go hard. Go hard. All right, and you'll start seeing that the love rice, it stayed fresh. The hate start turning nasty and moldy. This black is just nasty, right? And the ignore obviously also supposed to turn nasty and black and things of that nature as well. Now I want you to think about that ignore one though, because that was really mind blowing for me. How you just ignore something and it turned into mold. So I started thinking, I said, damn. So this rice is turning this way. What's actually going on inside of our bodies? Our organs, our cells, our DNA. What's actually going on with the connection to the higher power whenever we're asking or praying or looking for things to manifest, but we are so consumed with negativity? What's actually going on? Are we really connecting? Then I start thinking some more about it. I said, you know what? Let's go further. What is going on whenever you have a spouse, you have a friend or friends, family? Like, what's going on with the connection of that? Like, am I being affected by a spouse, a friend, family, with them not wanting the best for you. And vice versa. Am I affecting a friend or a spouse or a family member that I'm always around? How am I affecting them daily? You know, you go out, you know, we go out to the club, we go out to this, we go out here, you go to a restaurant with your spouse, like whatever, wherever you go. Basketball, whatever, playing the game, whatever. Am I actually affecting them by me subconsciously not even taking responsibility and a true self-awareness of my subconscious mind by not wanting the best for them? Am I affecting them? How much subtle moldedness, like how much small little doses of illness is affecting that person by me not wanting the best for that person? I have to check myself. You have to check yourself. Now, we all know about how the music is and negative music and things of that nature, right? So we don't even talk about music. But we got to talk about the subtle things that we're not even aware of, that you have to check yourself. Because you could be sending off indirect negative energy with not even speaking the obvious negativity. You get what I'm saying? Like, the obvious negative is, right? We know that. That's obvious negative. You're saying this negative to me, this negative thing to me. I understand that. You're sending me obviously negative energy because the way you are presenting yourself. That's obvious stuff. But think about the friend that likes to be around you. But deep down don't want the best for you. How is that affecting them? And simultaneously, how is that affecting you? How much is the accumulated daily, the minute levels of negative energy, the molded illnesses that they, me, anybody that is consuming and putting out? You got to really think about it. You could be so fucking like into yourself to the point where you're just so low. Now, this is very common, so I want you to think about this shit. It's called having low self-esteem. Very, very common. So I don't want you to beat yourself up. I just really want you to just think about this shit. From just having low self-esteem, how much is it affecting? Now, we know it's affecting you. But how much is it affecting the person that you so-called care about? That you don't realize you're doing. Now, we obviously know there's people out there that probably know, but let's think about the people that don't know. Because you're so selfish to not pay attention, to not have the full supreme self-awareness to check out your subconscious mind, to realize that you are doing this shit. You are affecting not only yourself with the poison of negativity. Think about the rice test now. I don't want to lose you. Think about the rice test. Think about the rice experiment. This rice experiment blew the minds of the youth program that I had. They came, yo, they call me Mr. Grasshopper. So I gave them all like animal names. So one of them had lion, then we had a tiger, we had all this, but I just said, I'm gonna do grasshopper. So, Mr. Grasshopper, look, because they was telling me, so they had to hold it for 30 days. So on the second week, they didn't have to bring it. They wasn't supposed to bring it back. But they was, whenever we met, they were like, yo, my thing is turning. And I'm like, my mama, this shit actually working. Like, this shit actually working. Oh, my rice is turning this. I'm like, bro, come on, your rice is not turning that color. Yo, my rice is turning this color. I said, okay, cool. Let's wait till the 30 days and we can look at it, right? Check yourself. Literally before you wreck yourself. Like the song, right? So I had to think about it, because a month ago I was thinking this too. Because when I listen to music, I don't too much listen to music with the words and stuff. If it is probably like some conscious stuff. But I'm most likely listening to instrumentals, right? So I had to even go deeper. I had to say, listen. So what's going on in the mind, in the heart of the beat maker? Huh? Like, what is he doing? Like, is he like, what is it? What's on his heart? Because whatever that energy he putting into that music, you're making that beat, it's transmuting to me. Because I'm listening to it, that shit dope as fuck. So now I have to pray over the beat. I have to pray over the beat now. I have to pray over everything. I got to speak light over everything. Nothing will get by me now. Everything will get checked. Pray over my water. Everything. You gotta check it. Love yourself so much where you don't want to affect nobody. Directly, indirectly. Come on. Do you love yourself that much? Check yourself. Because you could be poisoning somebody. Stay focused.